Good afternoon, Peterborough United fans. I'm Nat Clifford, I'm the running cam, and welcome to this Peterborough matchday vlog as we take on Birmingham City at home. It's Tuesday the 8th of April and there's a lot at stake for Birmingham tonight, as if they win, and I think even if they avoid defeat, they will be promoted back to the Championship. Was it ever in doubt? We can talk about that later on. But for Posh, really, it's a mock for the final at Wembley on Sunday afternoon, where we'll be taking them on in the Virtu Trophy final. This is a mock, pretty much. That's what I'm thinking of it. Tonight, do we potentially... This is our opportunity now, I think, to experiment the side. Who are we going to play on Sunday? How are we going to play? And it would be really interesting to see tonight's lineup. Do we rotate? Do we swap? Does Sam Hughes return to the squad? And I think, really, it could be anything. I'm not sure. I'm awaiting our lineup, and then I can really give you what I think is going to happen in today's game, because at the moment, I'm just as unsure as everyone else is. But pretty much, put it simple, Birmingham win today, and it is promotion for them, and I'm pretty sure that can kickstart, and if one of Wrexham or Wycombe drop points again on the Sunday or on that Saturday, it will be the title for them. Of course, we can't shy away from the fact Birmingham have spent double digits in terms of millions in this league, which might be a bit excessive, but it has done them the job, and they're on 92 points. There's 7 games to go. It's going to be an unbelievable feat for them. Ultimately, today for Posh, I would really like to see us pick up a point, but I go into this game, like I said on Saturday's vlog, of that this really doesn't matter, because I'd rather us win at Wembley, or, you know, get a better result at Wembley than I would in today's game. But a point would be nice. Again, we are still in the relegation battle, and I'm going to say we are until it's mathematically impossible for us to get relegated. But apart from that, that's pretty much it really, and I guess I'll see you closer to kick-off. It's about 4:30 now. Kick-off's at 7:45, so we've got 3 and a bit hours, give or take. It's actually quite nice to get out today, because I've been revising all day, which is not a nice thing to do. And I'll see you in an hour or so. Hello, welcome back. I'm with my best friend Jack. Do you want me? What angle do you want then? Take the camera. Do the best angle you can, mate. Do it. No, but of yourself then, if you think you're that hard, mate. But yeah. So, Peterborough have lined up with Bilokovic in goal. Hughes is back. Fernandez at the back. I'm not really sure what to say about those two things. But ultimately, it looks like it's an interesting squad when we're going to Wembley, and I hope that Steer isn't in a position of injury. So my prediction this evening is going to be... No, mind your step, mate, Jesus. Alright, my full-time whistle score will be 1-1. That's what I'm saying, right? Mallet Mothersill Pen. That's what I'm saying. What's your score prediction, Jack?
I'm not saying anything because I know.
Or do you want to like actually?
I'm not saying anything because I think I kind of like put us in the mud last time by saying like 3-0.
You said 3-0,
but I was wrong.
3-0. I'd also like to say thank you very much for the support on the last vlog. By the way, that was the best video, or like the most successful video I've done in over a year, pretty much, in terms of views so far. So I'm very happy with that, and it's why I'm continuing to do one. There'll be one today, there'll be one at Wembley, and there'll probably be 1 or 2 more before the end of the season, because it's my idea next year to do them like more regularly. So these are sort of just like mocks, you know, for what's to come next year. So please just keep the support up, because I'll keep on doing them. But yeah, that's all from me. We'll see you down at the ground. I think I've seen more Birmingham fans here than actually in Birmingham. I don't think I've ever seen more Birmingham fans in my life, to be fair. Like, there's so many of them. They've got the GH and the normal away end. Like, that is incredible stuff. 75%. I've got to say, fair play. But would they have all been there if it was last year and they weren't in League One and they were failing in the Championship? which is one of my only regrets or comments I've got to say. And it looks like they've brought the whole of the BBC to come and commentate and record this game of football, so I don't really know what else to say. But I'll see you at the ground. I'll try and get as much footage as I can, and I guess I'll see you at full time for my post-match thoughts.
Stuart Cave, Craig Carter, Bailey Johnson, 3,739 over the line from Birmingham. I'm so turning home to you and congratulations on your return.
So it's finished at London Road, lost 2-1 to Birmingham. Birmingham are promoted back to the Championship. Was it ever in doubt? Probably not. But there's some positives to take from this one. Poku, he looked like he's back at his best just before Wembley. And you know what, that was not a winnable game, but it was a very tight contest. So, you know, we get a bit more of the run of the mill at Wembley. And, you know, we can have a look, really, because we're not far away from a team clicking.
I mean,
but
we're missing some of the stars, aren't we?
Yeah, we didn't have steering goal, which he could have saved. Possibly that second goal was a bit dodgy, that second one.
And how on earth the shortest man on the pitch managed to get a header in?
Yeah, Alfie May, you know, you could argue probably should have done better with that one. But at the end of the day, it's a 2-1 loss. But, you know, we're not really going anywhere in the league. It doesn't really matter. All eyes are on Wembley. Fair play to Birmingham. You've been good sports this season. You know, there's some proper nice fans out there from Birmingham, even though half of them are lunatics. But, you know, and I'll do my player ratings probably tomorrow morning because I'm way too tired for this. So I'll see you all very soon. Good morning, Posh fans. It's the day after the game yesterday. Posh lost 2-1 to Birmingham, but I'm not too disheartened with the performance. And here are my player ratings. So I've gone with Bilo and I've gone with a 3 for him because I feel like both goals were pretty savable, particularly the second one. I think he should keep the second one out. So I have to give him a 3, really. And then I've gone Carl Johnston. I've also given a 3. I felt both goals came from Gardner Hickman. Both times he got caught out by it. And I don't really think he works with Poku, which is why I think when Dornelli came on, it was a little bit better. But again, it is what it is. The centre-back pairing of Manny Fernandez and Sam Hughes didn't do as bad as I thought they would do against high-flying Brum, so I've given them both 5s. I feel quite harsh giving them both 5s, but I feel like you can't really give defenders a lot when they've conceded 2. And then left-back Cardi Mills, I've gone with a 7, and that's because he's not got the assist for the goal. Well, he might have done. I've not really seen it back too well. But he's great crosses of the ball. My only downside to him is that he tries to do a Hollywood pass every time. He never does a simple pass, and it's sometimes a hit and hope. But for a young player, he's really good, and he reminds me of Burrows so much. Sissoko, I've given him a 6. He did well in midfield. And Collins, I've given him a 6.5 because I can see it in him yesterday. He turned defenders. He played better football. He just felt like last season's Archie Collins a little bit last night. So I really enjoyed it. So I felt he didn't get a 7, but he definitely got better than a 6. So I give him a 6.5. Poku, I've given him a 7.5 because he's got the goal. He did cause problems for Brum. So I had to give him that. A quality finish, by the way. An absolute rocket of a goal. And then I've gone Man at Mothersill. I've gone with a 5 because The problem is he was very non-existent, and it's his hair. It's his hair. That's what it is. He starts playing well again, and then he has to do something big like dyeing his hair. That's what he's done. So I'm not impressed with him, not in the slightest. But on a serious note, he didn't really do much. Odo, I've given him a 6. You know, he does cause problems for Blues defenders, which is good. And it's just his final touch. If he's just a bit more consistent, he could be one of the best left wingers in the league. Up top for Ricky, I've gone for a 6. He did all right. Again, I mentioned the physicality on Saturday, and he doesn't look like he's doing anything to really change it. But again, he's up against the most resolute defence in the league, so you can't really expect too much from him. On the bench, Cipriano came on. Again, he did a job, probably a 5. He didn't really do much. Dornelli, I noticed a change, probably a 6. In fact, he had given him a 6. You know, he's done okay for himself. Kean Hayes, I've given a 5. It's there. He makes the wrong decisions at the wrong times, and it's really frustrating to watch him sometimes. It really is. Who else came off the bench? Because I've only got 3 players down there. I'm trying to think now. Gustav Lindgren, he came off the bench, didn't he? He didn't do too much, to be fair. Probably give him a 5. But that is it, really, isn't it? If I've missed anyone out, please tell me. But I don't think I have. And that's the end for another running cam vlog. As I said earlier in the video, please just support these. Please give me room to improve these vlogs on, because I've got Wembley on Sunday and I want to make it a really good vlog. So please, again, I tried to get more. I don't know what it is. I don't like recording at games. I mean, I'm going to have to change that if I want to do vlogs. I just don't really like recording on my phone. I'll have to get some sort of camera or GoPro to do it with. But that's all from me. I hope you enjoyed another running cam vlog. And if you see this Wednesday morning, you're a legend. If you stay for the whole time, you're a legend. And I will see you on Sunday. The Arch awaits. See you later, running cam fans.